Hello, my lovelies. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. And have you heard about the gray rock method? I'm sure you have. I'm sure that you've heard it or read about it, read the term somewhere, or just seen GR, right? Because we love in the narcissistic survivor community, we love to put things, NM for narcissistic mother and FM for flying monkey and EF for enabling father. It's so much that sometimes I have to stop to remember what they all mean. I went through narcissistic terms. That's a video that you may want to watch. Here it is about narcissistic terms. But today we're talking about the gray rock method. You know that I'm a big supporter of going no contact because going no contact just makes sense. It's very hurtful, and I explained all that before. But going no contact is the only way that you can really heal, because distance is what gives you that healing. Okay, you're a person who has been most likely just taken over by this narcissist, whoever they are in your family. Okay, and you've been hurt. And if it was your mother or father, which a lot of us here, it is our parent, we don't have a sense of self-identity, and that's something that comes with distance. Once you have distance, then you start to begin to see who you truly are, okay? Down to little things like, what's your favorite color? Maybe you were just told. With me, I noticed that religion was a big deal. I was raised Catholic, but this is not what this video is about. But those things come to the surface with no contact. But we're talking about the gray rock method, okay? And that is if you are in a situation where you cannot leave the narcissist side for some reason, okay? You are stuck there you have to live with them for a financial purpose. I mean, that's so common, even when we're talking about adults. I know that there's a few of you that might be very young, and number one, I'm glad that you found out young, but number two, I know that it's a horrible position to be in without being able to get out. But you'll be okay, because just keep watching, keep giving yourself comfort in knowing that there are so many of us out there, and that you are going to get out of the situation way sooner than me, for example, and a lot of you who are my age or even older. Okay, and some figured it out after their narcissist passed away. So anyway, the gray rock method, let's focus. The gray rock method comes into play when you have to have contact with the narcissist. It works best if you are in a low contact situation. So not living with them as much. I mean, you might have to do it sometimes when you live with them, but living with them, this could backfire. But when you're in a low contact situation and you're planning to go no contact, is where it works the best. Because gray rock, the idea of gray rock, I mean, if you think of a gray rock, it's just a rock sitting there and it's gray. It's not even a nice, pretty color. No one paints it. It's just sitting there. The idea behind it is that you're still, stone, gray, cold, and boring. Boring is the most important thing, okay? A narcissist having little feeling of their own, and that is what they're looking for. A lot of the things that they do is because they're looking for that narcissistic supply in feeling, right? Whether it's a good feeling or a bad feeling, they don't have it, so they're stealing it from you. The gray rock method is making sure that you're not giving them those feelings, that you're not reacting. And I say that all the time. Do not react. I say it on my Instagram to you guys. Do not react take that reaction away, because that's what they thrive on, is that reaction to whatever they say. If you get angry, if you get upset, if you start crying, that's what they want to see. So with the gray rock method, this is how it works. They talk to you and you give them 1 or 2 word answers, no expression on your face. So don't try not to show any emotion. Hard for us to do, right? Very, very hard. But that's how this works. You show no emotion. You give them yes, no answers when applicable, and never ever expand on an answer. Okay? So if the question is, how are you doing at work? Your answer would be something like, work is fine. I mean, you're not going to say it like a robot, but work is fine. And that's it. You don't expand on that. You don't expand on that. You don't give them any information that they can use later to hurt you with, because that's their thing, right? That's what they need. They need that information. They need those buttons to be able to push later on, which is really hard to do because we are empathic. We are open people. We feel things very strongly. So it's very difficult for us to do the gray rock method. That's why I'm so for going no contact, but I know it's not possible. So again, this is something that you would do in a low contact situation. Just make sure that you're boring them so that they leave you alone. The goal is that if you are not interesting enough to them, that they're going to leave you alone. They're no longer going to be interested in attacking you. They're going to find another person that they can use for their narcissistic supply, not you, right? And that's what I want. I want to protect you guys. I want you guys to not be the target for the narcissist. Okay, so that's in a low contact situation. It's easy to do, like on the phone, so super easy, because you don't have to worry about your facial expressions. You just answer and don't elaborate on your answers, and it works, because I did it too. I did it unknowingly, to be honest with you. I did it because I was just angry, and I didn't feel like talking. But it works because they get tired. They're like, I gotta go. I mean, they'll make a reason to stop talking to you, and they will. Now, if you live with them, this could be dangerous, because if you live with them and you're their scapegoat, their main narcissistic supply, what happens is they get angry because they're not getting it from you. They're not getting that narcissistic supply. They're not getting that emotion that they're looking for, that reaction, that anger, that they feel satisfied because they put you down, that big narcissistic dinner. They're not getting it from you. So I don't recommend this if you live with them, okay? You cannot have that situation because you're going to be around them a lot. In a situation where you live with your narcissistic family member, the best you can do is try not to give them too much emotion, okay? Try not to give them too much information, but honestly, there's not a lot you can do if you're in it. And I hate to say that to you. I hate it, because I know some of you just can't get out of the situation. But you have to try and get yourself out of the situation in order to heal, to feel better. Because this is the whole point of my channel, is to give you advice on how to heal, okay? I want to make a video about just, the things that came up for me in my healing process. And what's going to come up for you is going to be different. But it's going to be wonderful, because the real, true you is going to come out. And you're going to see how your relationships with other people are going to change, because your belief system is now different. Okay, so again, if you live with them, your best course of action is just to try and have as little contact with them in the living quarters as you can, and not give them too much supply. But be careful. I mean, if they go on the attack, you have to stand back, right? You don't want to argue with them. You just let them say what they have to say, and go away, right? Just go to the room, go away. Um, it's just a situation that it's very hard to get out of. Gray rock works really well when you're in low contact and you don't live with them. It is a great way to transition from full contact and being enmeshed to a no contact situation. So here I am again, wishing you my love and giving you love and support and caring and sending you everything good. Um, Please subscribe to my channel. Please like my videos and share them, because there's other people that I know that you know that might be in this situation as well. Love you guys, and until next time.